Hello and welcome back, Legionnaires. GGMarZhill here, bringing you some gameplay footage of Space Haven, which is currently in alpha. It's alpha 1 at the moment, as you can see in the bottom left here, version 0.3.22 alpha 1, and this game is inspired from other games similar to Dwarf Fortress and Rimworld. It's basically where there's been an apocalypse or disaster on Earth, and there's survivors who've gone up into space and they have their ship, and they have to survive on the ship and go about the galaxy trying to expand and improve their ship and introduce different systems to the ship. You can trade with other traveling spaceships, and also you can combat pirates, and you can continuously expand your spaceship to become larger and larger to accommodate more passengers. So we're going to jump straight into this, and we're going to go for the first scenario. Okay, your crew of 4 have left Earth behind and the stars await you. First though, you will need to build a ship. You have a basic platform and some essential supplies, but you need to build everything else yourself. Play the scenario to learn the basic mechanics of the game. So that's the first scenario that's available in the alpha. Or second, this mining station was abandoned at the height of the crisis on Earth and now has been repurposed as a shipyard. Use its facilities to build your ship from scratch and strike out into the unknown. Play this scenario if you want more freedom to build a truly customized spaceship. Well, I think with this playthrough, unsure how many episodes we'll get out before the next version of the alpha comes out, but we are going to just go ahead and start the tutorial-esque version of the scenarios, and I'm just going to call this Let's Play 1, and we're just going to jump straight in. Okay, so as you see here, we have our spaceship. Very, very basic, hasn't really got much going on, and we have some people running about in their spacesuits, they've just undressed. But what we do need to produce first is we need to build a tools facility. So you have your tooltips on the top right here, which tells you what the next stage is. So we're just going to go for items, and we're going to go for a tool facility. And I'm thinking placement of this may be good. Let's have a look. I'm thinking next to our storage containers just here, so we'll get that down, and after that we actually need to look into getting some life support in here, because at the moment we have nothing to produce oxygen, which really sucks. So I'm going to put this, I'm just trying to see, I'm going to put this here. So this is oxygen. It's going to produce oxygen for us, and it currently has an overlay to tell us how much oxygen there is, and there's currently very low oxygen in this corner, higher oxygen in this corner here. And then we'll need a CO2/hazardous gas scrubber, which actually cleans the air for us. We'll put them two together next to our core module here, which is produces all the energy for our ship. So they're underway. I'm going to speed it up a little bit so these guys can build all these parts here. And we are going to start looking at building up an area for our crew to just kind of like chill out in and go to sleep and whatnot. And I'm thinking we'll do 2 beds like that, maybe even 3. Can we just do that? So this is the bunk beddage, and I'm going to go ahead and give them an area to just rest and relax in. And I'm thinking we can do, I'm just trying to think, we need a gap. So a gap from there to there, like just one wall gap there, like this, and the same here. So we've got a lovely large couch area. That didn't actually work very well. Let me just rotate this around a few times. There. That just doesn't look right. That looks very weird. It doesn't get the shape I want it to be, but it works that way. No, it doesn't. Very strange. Anyway, let's change this. I'm gonna cancel this, and I'm gonna cancel this, and we're gonna go for 2 small. You'll see what I'm doing in a second. But we're gonna go for 2 of these. So there's gonna be a gap there. Then we've got our settee area, and then we'll get a table put in place. So there's plenty of seating for this. Wall will probably go down here, and we're going to cut this core module off from the rest of the station because it actually really does affect the comfort as you can see around here, because of the core module, which is this here. Minus 130 comfort. So we need to also actually looking at what the next tool tip is. We need to keep the temperature optimal, and we can do that under life support. You can either have a wall thermal regulator or one that you just place down as like a standalone feature. And I'm thinking we're actually going to put it along there, and there'll be a wall around here, a door there, and then close off here. So if I go to ship, we can do walls, and there's various different skins of walls that you can actually do. So if I do this, you cannot build here for some reason. Because you need to have a surrounding part around. Can't do there. We can do it here, but we can do this. Like that, and then a door can just sit here. I'm actually going to cancel this, and we'll just move this along to there, and then we'll put a doorway just here, and that'll cut this module off from the rest of the ship and improve the comfort, which is good. So we'll get an X1 door down just there, and I'm going to build a kitchen for our crew, and I'm thinking maybe the kitchen unit can go just here. I'm thinking anyway, we'll see. So if we go to facilities, we can build a kitchen, and I think that actually sits quite nicely there. And we'll put a jukebox here, like that, and then it's part of the seating area, and it just sits in nicely, and it's all, well, just making this ideally a very nice area to sit around in. So the kitchen's near here. I'm thinking we'll put some arcade machines maybe here as well. Just 2, or maybe even a toilet actually. But then we haven't got. No, I definitely want the toilet to be like a separate area. And I can probably do it like this. We'll put the toilet there. And if I pull down V when I've got the wall up, here we are. This is what it looks like from a building area like thing. And I'm thinking if I build around here and then put a toilet here. A door there. And I will have to rotate that. There we go. So that's just rounding off, making the most of the space around here, which is good. It's making it a little bit cramped, mind, but I think that's okay. And then we will need to build our bits around here, but this will be up and running soon. And if I go to crew, we'll go to facilities, and we'll put some arcade machines down just here. Just 2. And that's a nice little game area here, and then we'll put down another table. We'll probably go for a round one just there, and we'll put some chairs down as well. It's kind of like a recreational area, and then these guys can use this table over here for like eating and whatnot. And then we'll put some more chairs down there. I'm just thinking, however, how are people going to move in if the jukebox is in the way? Well, I'll just move this about somewhere else, and I'm thinking maybe to there. So if we continue building up the walls here, ship, wall, X1 wall, I'm thinking it will be nice to cut it off like this. And here, and then we've left some space here for our room. So 1 there, and I'm thinking we'll put a door there. Nicely done. Nice and spacious as well, which is great. Awesome. Now I'm going to spread out the beds actually. I'm going to move these 1 across, and then this will move, and then it's all nicely spaced out. But we will need to get some electricity network. That's actually the next step here. So with electricity, if we go to production and then power, you have these which actually generate electricity by burning energy rods. You place them in, and then it converts it to energy. But then to get the energy to traverse around our station, so if I go onto here, you'll notice that it's only powering this area here. So you can use power nodes or wall power, supplement things here, a wall power node. So I'm actually going to go ahead and place this one here, the power node, because it actually has a larger coverage, and another one here, and I'm thinking another one just there. And that actually covers the whole area of the station, which is good. And actually uses a bit of space, but maybe if I'm going to cancel that one actually, and we're going to see how the war unit copes. No, doesn't actually cover everything because it misses out this bit here, so we are going to have to go for the power node. That's better. There we are. Now, if I go into this bit here, it's the crew, it tells you what they're actually good at doing or what they're bad at. So botany is great. So having 3 botany, it basically means how well people can look after growing plants on the ship and growing food. But if I go to construct, everyone should be able to construct, okay? I don't know what the negativity is, or the negative aspects of having only 1 skill point in it, but then you have people who can't actually do anything. But since we've got loads of stuff going on, I think it's better that we have multiple people working on this. So we'll speed it up. ×3 speed. Everyone get working. Also, which is really cool, if I zoom out, you'll notice that there's a derelict ship over here, which we will investigate in a bit. We've got some iced water, we have some noble metals, and also some base metals, which are all used in fabricating these various different types of materials along here. So, we have light. Well, we have power rather. So if I click on this unit here, this power node, and then go to link, we can then link it up to this. But I want it to be a one-way link into it, and then it will flow over to this one. And I'll need to flow out into there. And you'll notice when I turn off the overlay, everywhere's powered up. These can now function properly. And I will need to get some lights in place. So if I go to crew, facility, we'll get some lights down. So we're going to put one on either side of the wall there. Another one here. There. And I'm thinking like this. That's fine. That's powered up. And I'm probably going to do that. There. I'm kind of hoping I would be able to place it there, but I can't. I can place one here. And I'll place probably on either side of the door like so. There we are. And then we could get some freestanding ones just out here. So one there and one there. Awesome. I probably need to get some power in here as well. So I'm just rather light. Sorry, if I move this one into the center of the room again. Like that. And I'm going to get some lighting in place as well in between them. So cruel, and we'll put it ×3 again. Furniture. Light. One there. One there. Awesome. Nicely done. So once we get some light in place, we will need to link up this last power node. So if I click on this one, and we do the links, and we go straight into it like that. And it is lighting up, look, nice and bright, very bright indeed. And I'm thinking for the flooring in the kitchen, we want to make it a little bit brighter, don't we? So if I go to style, look at floors, I'm thinking this might be good. There, brighten that one up. Brighten this one up too. And I'm probably going to go for a more of a steel look in this one, or maybe something like that. Yeah, that looks better. And what about in here? I think that can stay as is. But as you can see, even with upgrading that, the colour still remains a bit dim. But this is very bright here. So lighting in here is pretty strong. We'll probably need to build some more lights. It's still quite dark in here actually. So crew, furniture, facility, no, furniture, lighting. Can I fit any of these here? Nope. 2 sets of lights might work there. I'll rotate that round so it's on the inside as well. Can't fit that there, but I am actually going to help with the life support. We're going to get some air vents in place. Doesn't seem I can actually place them. One there. Very strange I can't do it here. It's probably because I've got something either side, so you can only have 2 pieces on a wall. But I'm going to try and improve the airflow around here, especially if you want the oxygen to permeate throughout the rest of the station. But the next step is to actually expand the hull of our ship. So we go to ship, and we go, because as you can see here, I'm actually out of basic blocks, which we can then scavenge from this ship here, but I'll show you how to do that shortly. So for over here, I'm going to click on ship, click on hull, and we're going to build the hull. and we're going to expand it. I'm just thinking where I want the front of the ship. I'm probably going to do this bit here. So if I do from here across to there, and just expand this out to about here. So in here, I'm going to put our navigation system there, and then I'm probably going to expand this one down for the engine bay, which will be like this. And I'm probably going to go like this as well. There we are. So engine will fit in here, probably a little bit further actually, a little bit further out to there. And then we'll close off that area. But the guys will start working. As you can see, they're currently sleeping, so they do have needs. You've got to keep these guys happy. But I am going to I'm going to zoom out, and I want to start mining these as well. Put it in ×3 speed. We're going to mine all these, and then when we have expanded our hull, we're going to go over here and see what we can find in this ship. Could prove really interesting. Might be some interesting goodies. So for an alpha version of this game, it's pretty good what they have in place. The core mechanics of setting up your ship, gathering resources, manufacturing, the construction tools that you need. You can actually make item fabricator. I think that can only build guns at the moment. Resources. This one actually converts resources into 4 categories. So you've got energy, chemical, electronic, and metal refinery. The chemical one at the moment I think only makes water from the ice cubes, effectively melts them down. What's wrong with these two? Environment condition. It's a bit cold, so I might actually have to get a radiator up and running in here. So we'll get a thermal wall radiator. I'm thinking it might situate itself really nice there. But these guys are going to go out and do what they need to do, which is currently they go into these pods here. Okay, they're actually miners, but they actually act as construction vehicles or spacecraft as well. So they mine and they also expand the hull of your ship. If I zoom out, this whole area here is where you can build your ship in. You can fill it out completely. And there's been some really amazing user creations that I've seen on the dev Discord, which I'll also post a link to in a comment later on, in the comment section of the video on YouTube. So we're not doing too badly. We are expanding slowly, but we're going to start equipping our crew members. But what we need to firstly ascertain is who is good at shooting. Okay, so I'm going to click on... Oh, no, this isn't shooting. This is something I'm going to show you guys later. Little teaser there that you can go out and have a look at things. So if I have a look at the crew, I click on this guy and I'll have a look at his skills. And he actually is fairly proficient. He's got 2. So if I click on draft, you can actually then control this person. So it's Haley. We've got Haley and Romana here at the moment. We can control them and tell them to do certain things. We're going to go over here. We're going to pick up something from our cargo bay. And in here, you're going to see that we have a shotgun and 3 5.7 pistols. So you, sir, can take that shotgun, or ma'am, rather, and I'm going to go put you in the ship because we're going somewhere. We're going places. Now, what are you good at? She has 1, so I'm going to draft her and I'm only going to give her a pistol. And I think the skills with weaponries, with weapons, determines how fast they can shoot. That's the only thing that I've managed to notice, but I could be wrong. But she has a gun. This lovely Romana has a gun, and we're going to send her out into this spacecraft, which is the Shuttle 975. So if I come out, we can then click on dock, and we can decide where we want to dock a ship. So it's got an airlock on this derelict ship here. Ship, not shit. Oh my god, sorry. And then we can say, accept, go and dock there. We'll put it to ×3 speed, and here it comes. Our shuttle is moving across the gap in space here towards this derelict ship, known as, not too sure what this one's called, the MFS Aileen, and our ship is called the HSS Psyche. I wish you could name your ships. You can't currently name them, unfortunately, which is a bit sad. But if I slow it down, our members are in, and I can tell them to disembark. And look, we have alien contacts. Currently, there is no sound for any gunshot or anything when you're in these ships, but I guess that makes sense. If it's completely depressurized and this is a vacuum, you wouldn't actually hear anything. But if I click on this person, they will get their guns out, right-clicking and say draw weapon. And originally they kind of just slap that bug around and yeah, just killed him by stomping on him. But we're going to send these guys out into different areas of the ship. We need to explore everything. We need to find if there's any clues what happened here. So we've currently found the navigation room here at the front. I presume this is the front because I think the engine is actually non-existent. I can't see the thrusters anywhere. So we'll bring Romana back to Haley. Haley's going to go into this next room, which is the kitchen area, actually. And there's something on the table which we can go and pick up. I wonder what it could be. It's actually some credits. We found some money. And that's our total credits. I mean, we only got 48. So we're going to keep on moving up. Go on, Romana. Check out. Is this a toilet? No, but look, there's some other goodies here. Let's pick these up. That's some more credits. And this is... Yep, there's some more credits, some more money. Oh, and there's something else there too. New data log. Hold on, wait, there is an apocalypse. The end didn't happen with a bang, or a fanfare, or even a nuclear fireball. It just crept up on us. It began in the 21st century. Humanity made great strides in that century, but so much damage had already been done, and so much of it was invisible too. When the insect population collapsed, food, crops, and biodiversity both suffered. Without those, ecosystems all over the globe suffered. By the time we'd curtailed our CO2 emissions, there were too few trees to sequester the excess. Oh crikey. The result was hotter summers and deeper freezing winters. Species went extinct by the 1,000 every day and was squabbled over the cause. And as we squabbled over the cause and solutions, we pulled ourselves apart. Old allies became bitter rivals. Nations came apart at the seams. The great edifices that supported the internet, global trade, just-in-time delivery, and all other things that humanity depended on to live, they all fell apart. Starvation, disease, and war made the 22nd century even bloodier than the 20th. Humanity was always good at adapting, though. When the sun baked the land, we invented the thermal regulator. When the crops failed, we invented grow pods. We got better at recycling, at finding new energy sources, but we were always a step behind where we needed to be. Folks used to joke about the big tech firms and their slogans, yesterday's solution, tomorrow. Crikey, it's not that we destroyed the world, but we certainly made it impossible to sustain human civilization as it was. Too many places lapsed into feudal tyranny, or mismanaged themselves into famine, or just plain became unlivable as the climate shifted. Through it all, we never came upon space exploration. There were complaints, of course, that it was a waste of increasingly valuable resources, that all the money and effort could go towards actually solving the problem. Now it seems maybe space was the only solid investment ever made. Okay, interesting. Not too bad. And as I was talking, these guys are almost out of oxygen, so we've got to run back here and recharge, hopefully just in time that these guys won't suffocate. So I was reading out that data log there. She's full up. Now you will not collapse, please. Go on, Romana, you can make it. There we go, awesome. Now let's continue. I think we killed something as we were talking there, but we're going to continue walking throughout the ship here, see if we can find all the parts, or find out if there's any more aliens that we need to take out. So we're inside. We found where the life support systems are for this ship, and we're going to continue moving forward. And you'll see there's some resources just dotted about the place here that we will be able to salvage in due course. And we have found the last enemy here, so we're just going to shoot him. You can actually walk across these. I know he can't actually get to us because he or she can't reach us. And I said that, and he's just flown across space and time to join us. Right, now we have we've done what we needed to do here. We've eliminated everything, and now we can actually salvage. So I'm going to take these guys off draft. I am going to click on the salvage menu here, click on the MFS, click salvage, and we're just going to ship across everything that they have outstanding, just sitting around the ship. And then we've even got these, which we really need. We're out at the moment. We need more to actually finish our production of all the facilities on our ship. But once we're here, click salvage, open salvage, we can actually break down these as resources, which is really helpful. So accept, and we then turn this off draft, like so, and then people will start working on breaking down all the pieces in here. So let's speed it up again. And I've already done this. I've done the salvage solutions. We're still mining everything everywhere else. But if we go back into the MFS alien, you'll see the guys here. Romana is breaking down certain certain modules in the ship for our own use, and we do need those plates, these plate things here. With that in mind, actually, we may need to expand a little bit and get ourselves... You know what, if that's the case, I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm thinking, and I don't think, actually, what's wrong here? Why are you wearing a spacesuit? Good question. Why are they wearing a spacesuit? Oh no, here they are. They're taking off the spacesuit now. That's fine. Okay. She's doing something. I don't know what's wrong with her. What's up? Low body temperature. We might have to make this unit here. If I click on this wall. I don't know quite what's happening there, but we'll just keep it sped up. That'll be built shortly, so we will need more plates. But if I go into production and go to resources, we will need a metal refinery at some point, so I'm probably going to... Why hasn't this expanded? I guess the two ladies that we took off. You know what? I'm just thinking, which of these two lights can we get rid of? I might have over expanded on all the lighting that we have. What's wrong with you? Let's have a look at the status. She ate too much, lonely, spacesuit fatigue, 10 feeling a little scared, more uncomfort. Okay, that's probably because she was engaged against these aliens. Okay, build task queued is quite a few, but we'll have some more people going out in their spacesuits. Is it really this cold? If I click on temperature, oh, it is. It's like -21. Why? Because I've got this one here. We need more airflow probably in this place. But I am going to go for life support, and we're just going to get some thermal regulators up and running. Probably one there. There's going to be one in there. Probably one in the kitchen actually, but I'm going to pop that on the wall. Just there. And then we'll get one over here as well, and I'm thinking maybe pop it on the wall over here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So a few oversights on my part, so I do apologise for all that. What have we actually stocked in here? So inventory, something. That's the loading bay. So we're just chilling out. All right, Romana, we'll head on back. Water, food, and some other pieces. Okay. Are we expanding the hull? Yes, we are. Might have to expand it a little bit more. I'm going to build something here, actually. So go to ship, hull, build hull, and I'm just going to expand this right down to there like that. So I'm going to build it up, and I'm going to put a production area in here for the production of, or maybe I'll put it here, actually. Resources, we're going to put a metal refinery down, and I'm thinking, where's the power? Okay, I've got to think when building this, where does the power need to touch? Well, it's going to go in this corner anyway. And with this, but you actually have to fully enclose it, okay, with a wall, because it produces a lot of hazardous gas. And if I do this like that, I can then build a spacesuit entry point, which is right here. So people will come in and work in their spacesuits. And they won't be affected by the temperature increase from the machinery, and also the hazardous fumes that are produced too. But there we go, we have this will be up and running, and this will be our priority, but I'll need power in here. So let's have a look at this. Is that actually a functional wall? Nothing to see here. Oh, they are. But we're out of plates again, which is unfortunate. So if I go here, we'll go for power under production, power, and a wall unit. I'm thinking, which one uses more? One uses a little bit more, but if I do this, that'll cover this side too. Yeah, there we go, get that unit down. Nice. And then we'll get this up and running, but this will be the high priority for the moment. I think we're okay. People just don't like how cold it is outside of, well, everywhere. Not good. Right. How are we doing over here? Are we salvaging stuff? Why are we not salvaging? Tell me that. Let's head on back over to here. Salvage. We need all of that, please. All of that. And that's accept. And if I go back over here, because there's one thing I hope they fix, is that if you're that's a high priority, this will need to be a high priority. That's fine, and then we'll get producing, we'll start fabricating pieces, and I think in order to make these you only need base metals. Could be maybe some need for noble metals, but we'll see. But these two are definitely high priority. Because I'm not too fussed if it starts spewing out toxic gas to begin with. But the next stage is actually, if I click on ship and go to system, you have a bridge. This one's actually a really big one, and that'll fit in there. That'll actually accommodate for 2 navigators, and then you just have the single bridge, which will be there. And then at the same time, the hyperdrive will sit nicely just in here, which will need to be charged up each time that we go into warp. And I'm not too sure if I'll be able to show you that tonight, but I think we've got a good start going on. I'll block this off here, and I'll probably build a door like this. And I'm probably going to build another wall eventually, but we will have some extra pieces coming in from this ship. We'll have all the parts that we need. We're just pulling all the boxes across. There's only one person actually doing it, one person hauling. But that should be everything. We just need... What on earth is that? Is that... Don't actually know what that is. It's a dead body. I'm not too sure if that's alien meat. Awesome. So we have everything. All these wonderful pieces. And that should be enough to get quite a few components done. But this and this are the high priorities. These 2 are high priority. So we need 3 pieces of these things here. So this is going to go up. Yes. Awesome. Okay, we're fine. Nothing to worry about. Let us link this to here, and we'll make sure it's flowing in. Awesome. And now this here will go to refine, and we just want... if it's below 20, you can continue to produce those. That's fine. Is the temperature upping in here? Yes, it is. Good. This is fine. I thought I built... Oh, we have got those there. So these guys are going to be producing these. That's nice. Good. Okay, we're fine. We're self-sufficient. Self-sufficient indeed. So what I'm going to do, guys, next episode, we'll get the last 2 systems in. Okay, so this is our first episode of Space Haven. So we're going to get the hyperdrive in here, and then we'll get our bridge all the way up here. So for now, guys, I'm going to sign out. I'm going to thank you for watching. And if you have enjoyed it, as always, please leave your comments in the comment section. Or even if you haven't, I want to know what you think. I like replying to your comments, and you know, just engaging with you all. You know, it's good fun. It's good for me, and I'm sure it's nice for you, for me to reply to you. But you know, if you have liked the video, please leave a like, and if you haven't, please dislike. I want honest feedback from you guys, and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. By subscribing, become a Legionnaire of Mars, and you support the Legion. But for now, this is GGMarZhill signing out. Ciao.